Yeah, the ladies are still better.
So this is my brother. We've known each other for 28 years now. That's right, 28 years. That's not right because Vicky and I we're just celebrating our 27-year anniversary, and I know I've known my brother longer than my girlfriend. It might have been the 70s. Yeah. What do you want to talk about? That's Sasha. That's Sasha. Sasha Krushnick, this guy. What?
Oh, where are you going? I'm going.
Do you have any questions for Sasha? Who has a question for Sasha?
Your jacket.
Anybody have a question for Sasha? Yes, what's your question? The parents? This was a question for Sasha. It's actually been a little bit of a juggling act because I always try to give my brother the impression that the parents like him better because he gets a little bit sensitive. So this is actually something that I've had to talk to my parents about. And just be like, hey, look, when Misha's around, can you not always talk about the cool stuff that I'm doing? And actually they've been really cool about it, and I don't think that he has any idea, so it's me. Bye, Sash, love you. Sash is so my favorite person. I used to be very jealous of him because we would always take the bus every other weekend. We would take the bus to go visit my dad, and it was like a long bus ride. And he would always chat up people on the bus. He's like 2 years younger than me, and I was always too nervous and introverted to talk to anybody. And Sasha would always be like, blah, 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 talking to people. I'm like, how does he do that? And we had these great bus rides where, you know, as young children, it was just the two of us unaccompanied, sort of busing across from Western Mass to Boston. And we would always, about an hour and a half into the bus ride, get a little antsy, whatever. I was maybe, you know, when we started doing this, I was like 7, he was 5, and then we aged on the bus as well. But we would fight on the bus, and I was bigger, and I was, you know, resentful of the fact that he had made friends on the bus, and so I would torture him, and he had a couple of defense mechanisms. One I still have scar tissue from, which is he grew fingernails, specifically for the purpose of clawing at my flesh. And the other defense mechanism that he had, which was very, very effective on the Englander bus line, was he would scream, this blood-curdling scream that would invariably cause the bus driver to pull off to the shoulder of the highway, come back, and separate us. So the Englander bus line enacted a policy that no 2 children under the age of 13 could travel unaccompanied on the Englander bus lines. That was kind of a special nod, tip of the hat to us. And so we started buying one child, one adult ticket to work our way around the rules. And then we got a little bit older. I'm telling you now my entire life story, I hope that's okay. We got a little bit older, and we would be at my dad's house in Boston. This is like by the time we were maybe 12 or 13, or I was 12 or 13, we'd be like, Dad, you know what? It's Sunday morning, you know, you don't want to walk down the hill to the bus station with us. We got this. Why don't you give us the money? And then we'll go and get on the bus ourselves. So he would give us the cash to go buy bus tickets and head home to Western Mass. And we would get on the on-ramp to the Mass Pike and hitchhike home with our pockets stuffed full of like $13 a piece. That's how we navigated our parents' separation, literally. Yeah, what else? What else? Sasha, when I was, let's see, when I was 15, I believe, I guess Sasha would have been 12, our house burned down. And it was like a pretty catastrophic fire. It was this old, like, 1700s farmhouse in New England, and the only thing that was really left of it was the sort of facade of the front of the house. So you could like open the front door, but then behind that was just nothing. Everything was burned. And somebody was there with a video camera as the sort of smoldering ruins were still cooling off the next day. And we were kind of walking around, seeing if we could find anything. And then we came out the door, and it was me and Sasha sort of opening this door. And the video footage shows the front of the house. And the person that was holding the camera said, are you guys okay? It seems like you lost everything. Like, is that hard for you? And Sash looked right at the camera. We have this footage. He looks right at the camera and he says, yeah, it is hard. And just so sweet and endearing. He says, but the hardest thing is the cats. And I know. And the woman holding the camera said, oh my God, you lost your cats? And he said, no, they made it. That was just a little humor for the cat lovers in the audience. Okay.